So I'm going to show you guys something. This girl, her name is Samy Raine, and she made a video response to me. I've not watched it yet. I've not watched her last couple videos to me because they just don't make sense. But here's one. Here it is. You made the right move, just not saying anything and running away.
You know,
Yeah. So I made a video as far as the last video I made to her a couple weeks ago. Is I told her that she needs to stop obsessing about abortion. She and I were going to come up with a fake debate where her answers were going to be scripted on why she's pro choice or more pro abortion. And this was a few years ago, and she just started coming after me with all of this hate, made a video about me, and then blocked me. I'm like, what the hell? And I watched the video, and it was about something that never happened. But she kept attacking me for being a white male, white male, white male. I'm like, what is this? So I made a video to her about you can't work in the workplace. You can't exist in the world. And if you have a boss and they say, hey, make copies of these papers, you can't just yell at him about him being a white male and start talking about abortion. You see what I mean? And so each time I've tried to communicate with this girl, she's just act very erratic, attacked me for being a white male, and talks about abortion. So that's why the last video I told her she made the right move to just go ahead and block me, not respond, and run away because her videos too. Her videos have been blocked. The videos to me, and I've not watched them. But let's go ahead and we're gonna watch this one live together. Let's see what she has to say. Let's see.
bro, I just think it's so fucking weird that it's been 4.5 fucking years. 4.5 years since I've talked to you. Since
That was not 4.5 years. That was what was that? That was a couple weeks ago, I think. 4.5 years? No, it's like I think it started 3 years ago when you started attacking me when I was being nice to you. But it doesn't matter how long it's been. I took a while. I moved back home to LA. I had a lot of stuff, and I had things like you, people, as far as videos I was going to make on the back burner because, not to be rude, you just weren't a priority, you know? So once I got my priorities done and everything, then I got back to my responses to people and people like you. But this is the narcissistic part, and again, this is very common with people who meet your profile, Sammy. Um, they're like, oh, it's been so long, you're obsessed with me, type thing. Or they try and change the subject as far as what the subject was about. That's why in this video, when I was telling you, you can't act like that in real life. You can't treat people like that in real life. You go back saying, well, I don't know why. It's been so long. Why are you responding? It's because I have a right to. I have a right to respond to you. I have a right to say what I want to say. But that's why.
we beefed. And I already
Hmm.
got over my shit. Did you? Clearly not, because you're coming at me again.
See, again, you're saying you've gotten over your shit. I'm not sure what that shit that is. Did I? There's nothing to go over. It's just me letting you know as far as it's odd that you act that way and everything. Also, there's some slur in there, and I see that you're using a filter. You might want to clear all that up.
I don't know how fucking old you are or like why you want to attack me on the internet. It's fucking weird. It's weird. Am I
The how old you are and stuff like that attack me on the internet. I think that's interesting because that's now projection as far as everything that these people they'll do to you when you just stand up for yourself, saying, "Hey, you made the right move, running away, not responding." They're like, "Oh, why are you attacking me? Why are you attacking me?" So there's a lot of narcissistic traits here. Not just narcissism, but I'm talking. I won't get into the stuff, but this is pretty bad,
whole fucking platform is based on abortion and human rights?
huh?
So why you're asking why you want to attack me on the internet? It's fucking weird. It's weird. And my whole fucking platform is based on abortion and human rights.
I don't know anything about that. I don't really see stuff on that. I just see her dancing in front of the camera and everyone saying you're so beautiful, and her being very hateful, calling people names and stuff like that. But yeah, I've never seen any videos as far as her talking about the stuff. She's just talking about everything's terrible, but there's no actual information about abortion or human rights.
So why you're asking why I'm talking about that is fucking weird. It's weird.
No, no. I'm asking why you're responding to me, talking to me as far as me uh, needing to understand abortion and everything, but it's not weird. So with me, I've got different channels about different things, and if I talk to someone about something else, as far as the price of milk or whatever, I'm not going to talk about something random just because I have a TikTok channel about it and then claim that they're weird because I can't talk to them about the subject we're talking about. So the fact that you think it's impossible to have a conversation about things as far as maybe a movie or something like that and being able to converse, that not being possible, but you having to talk about your claims as far as having a channel about abortion, that it's weird for you not to be talking about that. That's a strange one.
Because that's what my whole platform is
It's
based
really
on.
not. It's really not.
You want statistics, bitch? We did this once
Statistics.
before.
The
And we'll do
statistics.
it again.
No, I don't want statistics. Because the subject had nothing to do with any abortion or anything. So let's see. Are you going to go back to the abortion thing again? Even though it had nothing to do. What we're talking about is how to present things properly so the other party will be able to listen to you and accept what you have to say. That's what we were talking about.
Also, if you keep coming at me, like, actually, I said this last time, use your brain.
Use your
Let's
brain.
let's use our brain this time.
Go for it.
Being disingenuous
Uh huh.
is literally probably maybe you stalking me 4 years later, starting some random beef that you should.
So starting a beef. So 4 years means it would actually take 4 years. It's 48 months. That's what that is. So you need to get your that together. Starting beef is actually when you start something, not when you respond to someone who's being nasty and everything to you. But again, that has to do with your narcissistic behavior as far as you think you could attack people and they say, "Hey, don't treat me that way and don't treat people that way." To you, because you're so controlling, you think, hey, who do you think you are to say, I can't do this to you? I can't attack you this way. You don't tell me not to attack you. And to you, because that person says not to harm them, to you, that's starting beef. So again, it's very bad, very dangerous narcissistic behavior.
Gonna have. I'm sorry, no real laws have been based on or placed on men, and you feel like you
Why?
need and are entitled to attention,
What are
but
you
you're
talking
not.
to?
You cock.
What are you talking about now? It's so random.
You get the gist.
No, I don't. I understand that you believe I'm not allowed to talk uh, for myself and tell you not to attack me and to correct you in your very strange behavior like this. But see how angry and aggressive this woman is because she's attacked someone and that person's come back and said, "Don't treat me that way and don't treat people that way." But you see how vicious and nasty and angry it makes her for hearing this person says, "I can't do this to them. How dare they?" So this is dangerous type of personality here.
Can't say a whole lot on TikTok. I said that last time too. You don't
Didn't
get to
watch the
sit
last
there and be a
video.
fucking bully. It's been 4.5 fucking
All right,
years.
all
Four.
right. So tell me how I'm a bully though. That's the thing is when I say why did you do that and everything and don't treat people that way. How's that a bully? Again, notice how she just makes stuff up. It's projection, projection, projection. But it's very odd.
4.5 fucking years since I blocked you. And
There's
then you made a
a
whole new account to attack
couple
me
weeks
four
ago.
years later. That's weird, bro. And I get I'm beautiful.
I've
You're
had that
probably
account
obsessed
for a
with me.
while.
It's what it started.
I've had that account for a while, and the whole thing I get I'm beautiful, she really does believe that. That's not a joke because there's all these guys leaving comments to her and her videos where she bullies other people. Like, you're so beautiful, you're so beautiful. But it's very creepy. Again, that comes from the narcissistic behavior as far as, man, I think the reason you're coming at me saying that all this stuff is because you ain't got no pussy, bro. Do you see that woman the other day? And she was talking like that. And it's just like, again, it's like, oh, you're so obsessed with me type thing.
Starting to look like. Honestly, I'm starting to think that I need a fucking like restraining order against you.
Go
It's
for it.
weird.
Go for it.
Don't you think that's weird behavior?
So again, she knows that I wrote restraining order law for the state of Indiana because women there really needed protections. So that's why she says that part. And again, it's very common for people to try and use things against you. But I've had my um, profile for a while, and people too, they're like, "Oh, this person created their profile just to contact me, just to do this." Because in their life, like to her, she's not joking. She's not trying to act narcissistic. This is real. She really believes all this stuff is around her. People do things in order to talk to her, stuff like that. To her, she can't understand that there are things outside of the world besides her, and that for people like me, she's an afterthought. That's the reason it literally took a year and a half till I responded to her last video. And that to them, that to someone like her is very offensive. I should have gotten to it right away.
4.5 years later,
See how she keeps repeating
you're
it?
like 70 years old, stalking me,
Uh huh.
still tagging me
Yeah,
in
I'm
posts.
right. I'm stalking you because I'm just so obsessed and everything. You know what I mean? My goodness. Hold on one second, you guys. That looks good. But yeah, you got me. Uh huh.
And I have you blocked on every account. So you made a whole new account just to harass me. And you're
No, I've had the account for a while. I have a few accounts for different things, but again, you said something to me and made a video about me. And when you blocked me on that account and I saw there was a video, I thought, I'm going to respond to you. So I did.
whole page is me.
There's
That's
no nothing
weird,
like
dude.
that. Huh? Hold
Honestly,
on,
I'd be
let's see.
concerned. Is me.
What is it?
That's still tagging me in posts. And I
Dude.
have you blocked on every account. So you made a whole new account just to harass me. And your whole page is me.
Okay. Show me what page is all you. I think that's interesting. I want to know what page. I made a whole page about her. That is, wow, that's news to me. I would love to see my account that is all you, Sammy. Please show it to me. I find it to be fascinating.
That's weird, dude. Honestly, I'd be concerned. I think the whole internet is going to be
Eh,
concerned
eh,
when they find
eh,
out that you waited
uh,
four and a
okay.
half years to fucking stalk me on the fucking internet.
Isn't it interesting? In 2 minutes and 45 seconds, and she's just saying these things again and again and again. Just, it's very odd. But she's not responding to anything I've said in any of my videos.
Weird. Anyways, my dude.
I'm not
You
your
can't
dude.
speak on women's motions if you're not a woman.
What
Do
the
you get it?
hell?
Do you birth babies?
What on earth are you talking about abortion again? Oh my God. All right, so here's the thing. It's not about the person as far as do you birth babies. You're not the one it's being done to, it's the baby. So, yeah, I was a baby. I was born. You were born. Everyone who's the victim, who has it taken away from you, is the one who has the right, not the people who extort or force their will on others. If you own human beings and you're making them pick cotton and everything, you can't come at them as far as, well, are you a slave owner? Well, who do you think you are to say that I can't do this to slaves? It's because those slaves are the human beings. They're the ones with the voice, the ones that are having it done. Yes, I was born. I have the right to talk about being born or not the person who wants to force their will on them. And I mean, I did not want to speak about abortion with Samy Raine, but the thing is your logic is so ridiculous and so failed. Just because you're the one who could implement that on another person doesn't mean you have the right to do it just because you can get away with it. My God.
Do you do you birth babies? Have you ever actually paid attention to a law about a woman? No?
A
Have
law
you
about a
ever
woman.
actually paid attention to a law about a man? No?
Law of the man. What are you
Oh,
talking
why?
about?
Because there's no laws being placed against men. Women are.
So again, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I'm big on human rights. Unlike someone like you who whines about things, I actively go out. I've actually written laws. I've got dozens of laws passed, just like I've told you plenty of other times, especially when it comes to women's rights, specifically the restraining orders in the state of Indiana. And I've actually had people ask me, as far as assembly members in California, to write up law. So yeah, I'm very active in it. You just whine.
Had to fight for the right to have a bank account. Women had to fight for the right to get away from their abusive husbands. Women had to
Yes.
fight for the right
Yes.
just to have a fucking abortion.
No. Again, I fight for people's human rights as far as for women to get away from abusive men, especially police officers. I fought for that, and I send money and funding to those places that protect women and children. You have not. I can guarantee you have not. I can guarantee it. You just whine and cry. But you're not active in this stuff, Sammy, so your opinion doesn't matter. This is just another video of you screaming and yelling, trying to do virtue signaling on something that we weren't even talking about. But now you got me talking about it, and now I'm throwing facts at you. So you're not throwing out any facts. I am, and I'm active in it, and I've done it for over 25 years.
What about draft?
The next time you want to talk to a woman like that, make sure it's your fucking mother.
So I could talk to a woman like that however I want, as long as it's respectful, like that video was. And I'll tell you this, my mother, I do not treat her with that respect that I've treated you, because my mother is a very abusive, evil, narcissistic, hypochondriac, abusive person that is very nasty and vicious, along with my father. And that's the reason I have been so big on protecting women's rights, is I've seen the way my parents have treated other people. So no, I'm not going to treat my mother with the same respect that I treated you in that video. But I'm not going to act as though the things I said in that video was bad at all, because everything was spot on.
And I hope she's not rolling over in her grave. And
I
if
wish
she
she
is
was. I wish
dead,
she was.
I'd make sure that you were a nicer human being
No, I'm pretty
to
nice.
and people
Stop
in general,
drinking.
specifically
Stop
women.
drinking.
Fucking.
You made. So I mean, finally, you made me let you have it. You're gonna go off and act as though you're better than me and stuff like that too. Sure, but you got to stop obsessing over abortion. If someone's not talking about it, stop bringing it up. Stop acting as though a man's life is worth less than yours just because he's a male. Stop acting like because someone's skin color is a certain color makes them less because of you. And stop acting like because someone is not the victim means that they don't have, just because someone is a victim means that they don't have rights. Just because you're a woman does not, and I understand today's society, women are like what you just did. You're very much like a white boomer male. And now we have women today who are acting like that because you're getting the same, um, what do you call that? Society is treating you with a favor that white boomer males were treated with back in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. And look what it turned them into. Not all of them, not even majority of them, but enough of them. There's a lot of favor, and they control everything. Now you people, as far as your profile, females like you, and all the compliments, you think you're something big, you're not, and you act that way now. So that's the problem. Is now you have these the women today are the new white boomer males, and then you have us today, everyone else, males, rent, all that stuff, especially in California, that are now treated the way that women used to be treated, and now we have to fight harder. We need to work harder. But the thing is I don't think there's ever going to be time where everyone can come together and ever be peaceful. Society's always going to favor some type of gender or something like that, to the point where people are going to act the way that you're acting right now, Sammy. But hey, you know what? I hope that you finally learn from this, instead of coming at you all kind and diplomatic. Uh, because you accused me of being cruel. Now I finally came out, and you know what? I know you got nothing else to say. So, peace.